Oh, oh, oh. Oh, what is happening to his arms?
He's God.
This is God.
Ew, like, it's kind of stupid, but scary. Hi guys, and welcome back to Popcorn Roulette. My name is Coby, and this is Cash. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You can stay up to date with all things Popcorn Roulette over on Instagram too, which is Popcorn Roulette Reactions. And you can stay up to date with me personally if you want to at Coby Connell on Instagram. So today it is still October and we are still doing scary Halloween stuff. So I'm not sure how many more I can take. I had a little nightmare the other night from I think watching some of these things, so we'll see. But tonight we are getting into Nightmare on Elm Street. So this one is one I know of a lot, I've just never seen, but I know of it. I know it's Johnny Depp and I know what Freddy Krueger looks like. I don't know why he is the way he is. I don't know anything about whether he's human or supernatural. I just know the red and black sweater, right? Because it's like a popular Halloween costume. So I know that. And I feel like there's a bathtub. I just have this memory of being a little girl and it being on and like seeing like one image of a girl in a bathtub, and I remember like an older friend or somebody going, no, you can't watch that, it's Nightmare on Elm Street. That's all I remember. So we'll see if that's in this. I don't know how many of them there are. I don't know how many of them I'll be watching here on Popcorn Roulette, but I know that we are starting with the first one, which is 1984. A good year. I always know the year when it's my birth year, but other times I'm just like, I don't know, it's like early 90s. But I know this is 1984. I know it's Johnny Depp. I know it's probably scary. Hopefully it's a little more cheesy, silly, and a bit of fun as well, and not just terrifying, but we shall see. So for the full watch along, head over to our Patreon. And with that, let's get into A Nightmare on Elm Street. Here we go. Oh gosh. It's scary music straight away. I mean, straight away, not even a little setup. Oh, we got red sweater. Oh! Oh, yeah. I remember the sweater, but it's the knife hands. But it's not like Edward Scissorhands. It's like he made them. Oh, I know, so little. Oh, this is awful. Immediately. Oh no. I regret this immediately. Don't know any of these names. I know that name. Oh, I know Charles Fleischer too. And Lynn Shay. And that's Freddy Krueger. Where is she? That opening was just horrifying. I guess I'd never thought about his hands. I forgot. And I didn't know if they were like inside. If you'd asked me, like Wolverine's meant to be, I think. Like they just, again, I'm talking about stuff I don't know. I think Wolverine's knives are inside him, right? But, or is it like Edward Scissorhands where they're like stuck on? Okay. We're off and running.
Just a dream, Mom.
Not a dream, judging from that.
Coming back to the sack, oh what?
Change your forces.
Coming back to the sack.
Johnny gotta cut your fingernails. You gotta stop that kind of dreaming.
Oof.
Come for you. 3.
Little girls in little white dresses. Terrifying also.
9, 10.
Cool old caddy.
There's a real boogeyman lunching Freddy's coming.
Oh, that's Johnny Depp there.
I had a hard-on this morning when I woke up, Tina. Had your name written all over it.
There's 4 letters in my name, Ron. How could there be room on your joint for 4 letters?
That's good.
Get it, Tina. The point is that everyone has a bad dream once in a while.
Yeah, next time you have one, just tell yourself that's all it is.
Ah!
At least it works for me.
He's such a baby.
Hey, did you have a nightmare too?
Johnny Depp would be like 18 or something in this, right? Like 18, 19? Even though he looks 7.
I got the sound effects today from Rod. Hello, Mom. Out here at Barry's. Glad we don't live here, huh? Yeah, Aunt Eunice says hello. Yeah, sure. Just some kids drag racing outside, I think, Mom. Listen, Mom, I gotta go. I think there's been an accident out there. Right.
Just turn it off.
Right, I'll call the police. No, just some neighbors having a fight, I guess. I'm fine.
That's funny.
All day long I've been seeing that guy's weird face and his fingernails. That made me remember the dream I had last night.
What about the fingernails?
I expect his fingernails a lot. Actually, they were more like finger knives or something. They made a horrible sound. Scream.
That would be so scary to have the same dream.
I dreamed about the same creep I did.
It's impossible.
Actually, maybe he is younger. Maybe he is more like 17. Because if it's 84, they shot it in 83. If he's not quite 60, yeah, he might be 17. I thought he was going to say he also dreamt it. The 3 of them had the same dream, but it's just the 2 girls. But still scary. Just because that would be, yeah, next to impossible.
I'm gonna punch out your ugly lights, whoever you are. Kitty kitty.
Oh, what's that?
What was that? Like a gardening pick thing?
Just a sleepover date, Rod. Tina and me.
You see his face?
You see his face?
Mom ain't foolish.
No.
Me and Tina got stuff to discuss.
I mean, don't leave me alone with this lunatic. Please, Nigel.
But it doesn't matter what other characters are like him, weird or threatening, or because we're only worried about Freddy Krueger.
Why is she so bothered by a stupid nightmare anyway?
Because he was scary, that's why.
You know what I mean? If you're watching Scream, you're looking at everybody, double guessing, going like, you know, is that the killer? Is that the killer? But in this, we know nobody else is, right? Like straight off the bat. If you don't have the red and green sweater, I can't talk. I feel like because he's listening to them have sex, at some point, it's going to be screams of fear and pain, and they're not going to know the difference, or they're going to think something like that. I feel like it's foreshadowing something in the future where they'll hear screaming and roll their eyes. Maybe.
No more nightmares for either one of us then.
When did you have a nightmare?
Guys can have nightmares too, you know.
It's gonna be the same. Ugh. Oh, because that's her bed, because they're in her mom's bed and they're in that one. Is this where all the nightmares are set? Is this that same like shipping yard? Or was that, oh no, that's the house. I thought for a second it was like from the scene from the opening. Oh.
Ron?
You don't hear more and go. You hear more and you kick Rod and wake him up.
Who do you think you are?
Oh. Oh no, and this is just the beginning. I don't like it. I don't like it. What is that? So it's supernatural because it's dreams, but is he just a guy, Freddy? Is he just a human dude, effectively, like once you're in the dream? And did Johnny Depp leave and go home, or is he sleeping in another room? I think he left, right?
Somebody there?
Mm. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. What is happening to his arms?
Please, God.
This is God.
Ew. Like, it's kind of stupid, but scary. That was a little jazz handy. Tina. So he only has it on one hand. He only made it for one. Oh. Oh, she just slipped that skin off his face to uncover his little skull. Wait, so is that real? I know she's dreaming, but is she dying in real life? Oh, I think she's dying in real life. Because if he can see the blood. Can they all see it? Can they all see it? Can they? Yeah. They're gonna think the boyfriend did it. 100%.
Something like a razor was a weapon, but nothing was found at the scene. Looks like the victim's boyfriend.
Did he run?
What was she doing there?
Oh, it's his daughter.
How you doing, baby?
Especially a lunatic delinquent like Lane.
That is not a lunatic, Dad.
You have a sane explanation for what he did?
Nancy said they'd had a fight.
It wasn't that serious.
Maybe you don't think murder is serious.
I think Nancy already thinks it could be Freddy. Not that she knows his name, but the dream.
She dreamed this was gonna happen. She had a nightmare that someone was trying to kill her. That's why we were there, Mom.
Oh, that was hectic.
Ray had quarreled earlier with her boyfriend, Rod Lane.
Oh, he ran out of fear.
Where do you think you're going? School. Tossing and turning all night last night. You've no business going to school today.
I wish that used to happen to me if I didn't sleep enough.
I'd rather keep busy, you know? Right, home after.
It was always a sales pitch to get out of school, you know, to Mom. It was like, oh, I don't feel well or whatever. Now this woman's just offering. You didn't sleep enough. You should stay. Oh, man. Okay. So his face is all disfigured. Is it burned or is it, because it looks all wet and sticky and bleeding. And it's only one hand that has the knives. I didn't know that. I thought it was both hands. That's why I kept saying Wolverine or Edward Scissorhands. I thought it was like a two-hand thing.
You're gonna kill me for sure.
Nobody's gonna kill you. Did you do it?
No.
I never touched him.
You were screaming like crazy.
Real easy.
Hold it!
They're gonna get him. They're gonna get him. And detain him.
On the ground, now! Come on, get down.
Oh, wow!
Look at this, a switchblade.
I didn't do it!
Yeah, but...
Just like the gravediggers. Always trying to get beneath the surface.
Oh, that's Lynn Shay. It's just so old. I mean, it's 40 years ago. I just recognized her then.
Stars with trains of fire and dew.
Nancy.
Oh, God. Oh, I forgot we're watching a horror movie. I was sort of excited, and then... Oh. It's good, though. It's scarier than, for me, it's scarier than the Friday the 13th stuff. I feel like this has got a weird suspense that one didn't. It had, like, the jump scares and the slashy, but this is scarier to me. Great.
Tina?
Sweater.
Hey, Nancy, no running in the hallway.
Also, if you'd asked me before watching this movie what color his sweater was, I thought it was red, but I thought it was red and black. Like, that's the image I had in my head. I didn't know it was red and green. Very festive, Christmassy. It's a Christmas movie. Oh, she stood right in it. Come on, girl.
Tina?
Mm. This is like where it was in the opening. Oh, because she's fallen asleep at her desk. She's asleep. She is dreaming. She's asleep at her desk. She's asleep at her desk.
Who are you?
Ew. He's not a human dude with a burnt face. He's a maggot-filled zombie gremlin thing. Oh. Awful sound. Yeah, and also no school would have this entire engineering factory, whatever this is. Exactly.
Come to Freddy.
Wake up. Wake up.
Call your mother.
Look at Lynn Shay.
I'm okay. I'm fine.
Wow. Yeah, I realized after. I only realized when we saw Freddy, but when she was first walking down the hallway, I forgot that she would have been asleep. I was thinking it was real. She looks familiar, though, this girl. I don't know her name, but I feel like maybe I've seen her in one other 80s thing. Maybe. Maybe not. Injuries that happen in the dream happen in real life. Burn or death. Are we gonna lose more? Like, are we gonna lose Rod in a dream, and then it's just gonna be like her and Johnny?
I'm sure there was somebody in there. I don't expect you to believe me anyway.
She does, though.
Did you get a look at him?
Yeah.
Well, then how do you know that somebody else was there?
Because somebody cut her while I watched. You could just see cuts happening all at once.
What do you mean all at once?
4 lasers. Cutting at the same time.
Oof.
But I thought it was just another nightmare, like the one I had the night before. There was this guy.
Oof.
He had knives for fingers.
He's coming for everyone.
Do you think I did it?
No.
Tell him, though. Maybe he'll die in prison. Well, not prison, but in jail. In the holding cell there. Bathtub, bathtub, bathtub. This might be it. And I think, like, that's it. That's all. I just had an image. That's so wild. This is from, like, over 30 years ago. Yeah. No, I was sent out of the room before any of this, but that first shot of her, oh my gosh, I saw that, just that one shot 35 years ago. I'm like, oh, this is awful. I'm so glad I got sent out of the room.
Nancy? What, Mother?
Oh. Oh. No. No, 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 no. It's really well done, though. But now she's awake, see, so.
Are you okay? I'm okay. I told you, hundreds of people a year get killed like that, honey. I know.
The mom, don't fall asleep, don't slip.
Turn down your bed, okay?
The mom is weird. You would just be like, exactly! I was about to say, you would just be like, I don't ever want to fall asleep because he's just coming for you every time you fall asleep, even for a second.
I'm sorry, I saw delay was on. I thought I'd see how you were.
You know, sometimes I wish you didn't live right across the street.
Ow. I hit my head.
At least stops her from falling asleep.
You did not.
I did an English class.
On what?
God, I look 20 years old. I'm gonna go and look for somebody, and I want you to stand as sort of a guard. You can't mess up. A lot might depend on this.
She means in her sleep. Like she's gonna go look for him. She's gonna fall asleep. Johnny Depp could fall asleep too, and they're both gonna fall asleep. That's her house, but this is the dream. But they make it look like she really went outside. Or maybe she did. I was assuming she was just gonna lay down and go to sleep, and now this is the start of the dream.
Glenn, are you still watching?
Yeah, so?
I still think she's dreaming. I still think they're both upstairs in the bedroom. Yeah, now I know she's dreaming because she didn't really walk all the way to the cop station. But you know, if she fell asleep and he wanted to kill her, Freddy, why didn't he just grab her the second she fell asleep? Yeah, it's her dream. Because when you're awake, you can't. Terminator style. You can't see him when it's not your dream. Oof. Oh. Oh, oh, oh.
Wake up! Are you there?
The good thing is when he's actually chasing her, they're the less scary parts. You know? When you can't see him, it's worse. That's like why Jaws works as a movie. You can't even see the shark for 80% of it.
Nancy, help me, please. Save me from.
Oh, 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 oh. I wonder if that's like real, as in like he's really asleep and that's why.
Dream, he isn't real. He isn't real.
Yeah, he's asleep. Those feathers would stick to his bloody, sticky, gooey face, just like in Home Alone.
Don't go away. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little dream, that's all.
Mom's like self-medicated. The feather.
Am I telling you what's going on?
Look, it's urgent!
He's gonna kill him. He's gonna strangle him with the sheet.
I believe that there might be something very strange going on.
And it's gonna look like...
He's sleeping like a baby. He's not going anywhere.
It's gonna strangle him. It's gonna hang him up, and it's gonna look like he committed, which is what people do in there, especially guilty people. He's gonna be dead. Hung.
All right.
Oh. And if they were a couple of minutes earlier... Oh no, maybe not. He's awake.
Hey! No! No!
Is it gonna do what I... Is it gonna hang him? Yup. Fully looks like he hung himself. Hanged himself. Hung himself. Hanged himself. They like made him blue already. He died 4 seconds ago. That was a weird choice by the makeup department.
Hey, Rod Lane, rest in peace.
But now it just looks like he had a guilty conscience. Looks like a murder.
Saying somebody else killed Tina.
He uses these knives like giant fingernails.
You gotta keep her whole.
I've got something better. I'm going to get her some help.
That woman. I thought for a second he might have been like, oh yeah, I've had that dream too, but I don't think so. Is he just going to this one group of friends, Freddy?
I don't see why you couldn't just give me a pill to keep me from dreaming.
Everyone's got to dream, young lady.
And that's Charles Fleischer.
Trust us. It's not you I don't trust, it's just... Let's do it.
But hopefully in here, if she starts screaming her head off, they'll wake her up. I mean, they're literally monitoring her. And no one's worried about Johnny Depp. I guess he said he hadn't had them when they were all talking about the nightmares. He was like, no. So maybe he's not at risk.
She was fine before that. Now she thinks her dreams are real.
She kind of looks like...
Yes, what we have is just a normal girl who happens to have gone through 2 days of hell.
the mom, and sometimes kind of looks like Jennifer Esposito a little bit.
She's asleep now.
What the hell are dreams anyway?
Truth is, we still don't know what they are or where they come from.
The 80s just light up at the hospital, at the clinic.
She's going into deep sleep now.
Uh-oh.
She could dream at any time now. Fadeaways are slowing. She's definitely dreaming now.
No.
Doctor, what's she doing now?
Something's wrong. It never gets this high.
What's she doing?
5 or 6 is a nightmare. She's on 30. Oh!
Where did you get that? I grabbed it off his head.
Oof. But also, I was gonna say, not to be nitpicky, but when they do the gray streak, because she got so frightened, even though that can happen, right? You can't turn existing hair. Hair on your head is already dead, but the follicle, if that gets shocked and then that starts growing gray, right? You can't just turn already existing hair gray.
Did you ask Daddy to have the hat examined? I threw that filthy thing away. What you're trying to prove?
What I learned in the dream clinic, that's what I'm trying to prove, Mother.
Rod didn't kill Tina.
It's just not reality, Nancy. It's real, Mama. Give me that damn thing.
It even has his name written in it. Fred Krueger. Do you know who that is,
Do we get to find out
Because if
who
you
it
do,
is?
you better tell me because it's after me now.
Do we get to know?
I'm gonna let you grab that bottle and veg out with you. Avoid everything happening to me by just getting good and loaded.
Fred Krueger can't come after you, Nancy. He's dead.
She does know who he is.
You knew about him all this time? You've been acting like it was something I made up?
Nancy, you're sick. There's something wrong with you. You're imagining things.
Sick.
You feel better when you sleep.
Sleep! It's a nightmare. That's enough.
Wait, so are we gonna get actual Fred Krueger backstory and who he is? Venice Canals.
Can't do that, you sleep.
I used to.
I love Venice Canals.
They get all their art and literature from dreams. Dream skills.
And what if they meet a monster in their dream?
Take away its energy and it disappears.
Hmm.
Booby traps and improvised anti-personnel devices? What are you reading that for?
I'm into survival.
Now, if she's the one that stays left alive, does that mean he is gonna start dreaming, or is he gonna be the one left alive and blamed maybe because she's dead? And then Johnny's the only one left. He also doesn't believe yet because he hasn't experienced it.
What's with the bars? Security from what?
Come down to the cellar with me and I'll tell you.
The mom. It kills me. But it can't be something super personal to them because Tina was first.
You want to know who Fred Krueger was? He was a filthy child murderer who killed at least 20 kids in the neighborhood. It drove us crazy when we didn't know who it was. It's even worse after they caught him. They put him away. Somebody forgot to sign the search warrant in the right place, and Krueger was free just like that.
What?
A bunch of us parents tracked him down after they let him out. We found him in an old abandoned boiler room where he used to take his kids.
What?
Go on. Took gasoline, poured it all around the place. Trailed him out the door.
That's why he's burned from her.
Lit the whole thing up and watched it burn. Can't get you now. He's dead, honey, because Mommy killed him.
Didn't see that coming. At all. What? Oh, that was a twist. And really dark, like he was an actual child murderer, killed 20 kids.
Oh. Hi, how you doing?
The outfit, the crop top.
How long has it been since you slept?
It's coming up on the 7th day. It's okay, I checked Guinness. The record's 11.
You're not functioning like that if you've not slept for 7 days at all.
Just give me some help nailing the guy when I bring him out.
Bring him out of what? I'll love you anyway.
I grab the guy in my dream. You see me struggling, so you wake me up. We both come out, you whack. We got him. Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
I mean, but 7 days no sleep, you are so way more wired and cracked out than she is. Oh, this is so horrible. The no sleeping, the stay awake, the no-dos, whatever she's knocking back like Skittles, and that feeling where your head like is falling.
You listen to television and hear your records at the same time.
Miss Nude America's gonna be on tonight.
How can you hear what she's going to say?
Who cares?
Who cares what
Now get to bed.
Uh-oh. The midriff, the crop top is hilarious. Sit down and watch.
The nightmare's over. Okay.
And because of all the bars, he can't climb up. She has to go down, let him in. That's why she said, meet me on the porch. But then she has to assume that her mom has gone to bed with eyes, with eyes closed, gone to bed with the door closed and everything. The whole coffee machine. Cheers. Uh-oh. He can't leave if they're out there.
I think that kid is some kind of lunatic or something.
Marge is just being cautious.
I don't want that kid hanging around with her son.
10-2. Yeah, that's what I mean. She's not a... Oh, she's just going to go and get wasted in a room instead. She's a killer herself. Is he awake or asleep?
Just a minute. She wants to talk to Glenn. She says it's private.
We had plans to meet.
You just gotta be firm with these kids, that's all.
Matter of fact.
Uh-oh.
Glenn, don't fall asleep.
It's too late. He is asleep. So does that mean he's coming for him now?
Oh, brilliant. What if Ben tries to call?
That just made me jump. It's not even plugged in. Oof. Has she fallen asleep too?
What?
I'm your boyfriend now,
No, that didn't just happen. I looked away. It gave me a shock. I hope I didn't miss anything. That was gross and weird. But if she's awake and that happened, then he's coming into reality and awake time, right?
Give me the key, Mother. You can have it on me.
Wait, so was that real? The tongue through the phone to her? That wasn't her asleep. That was... I think the effects are great. No. Oh my gosh. That was more than 8 liters or however much is in us.
You need a stretcher up there. You need a mop.
Oh, so much for Johnny Depp being Survivor with her. Oh, that was intense. That was like Shining style. Oof. Woo!
Don't tell me it's another one.
Lieutenant Thompson, I'm sorry to wake you.
That is
I've
disgusting.
never seen anything like this before in my life.
And is the bed gonna heal back that hole? You know, like it sucked him through it, but now is it gonna look like a normal bed to all of these people that don't believe in the dream stuff anyway? Ew, ew, ew.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but you know he's dead, right?
Yeah, apparently he's dead.
Listen, Daddy, I've got a proposition for you. I'm gonna go and get the guy who did it. Freddy Krueger did it. Just come here. Can you do that?
Yeah, sure.
That didn't seem very...
Enough for me to fall asleep and find him.
Honey, look, honey, you just do that. Get yourself some sleep. That's what I've been telling you all
Exactly.
along. Yeah, sure. I'll be there, sweetheart. Now, look, you just get yourself
Very
some rest.
non-committal. He's not even taking it seriously.
Deal?
I love you, sweetheart.
Maybe they all die.
Go outside and watch my daughter's house. If you see anything funny, call me.
He thinks he's taking charge. He thinks he's like looking after her. by watching the house, but he can't see what nightmare she's having in her room. You have to bust in. What is she making? Light bulb full of gunpowder. She said, come over in 20 minutes because I'll be asleep. I would have already fallen asleep and found him. This is an hour's worth of work she's doing. Oh, it's from her booby trap book.
The coroner got to say. He's in the jail and puking since he saw it.
I want to see the bed.
Face things. That's your nature. Sometime you have to turn away, too. And all of this is within the 20 minutes where she's like, Dad, will you be there? That's 12:30 exactly. There's no way. Let's have a look. Playing your chords.
12:20. So all of that took 10 minutes. Because she was on the phone at 12:10. Nope.
Well, I guess those people...
Oh, this is her dream anyway. I forget. She's lost her best friend, her boyfriend, and then her best friend's boyfriends, like her whole group. So I don't know if she'll die too and it'll just be a clean slate into the sequel. Like it'll just be, because I don't know, like I said, if there's 2 or 10 of them, or if she'll survive. But like in Friday the 13th, she survived for 5 minutes of number 2. Ooh. It's kind of crazy that he is both in a real world killer and like a fantasy supernatural dreamland killer. Because before they killed him, the mom, he was really killing kids. So he's transcended. He is gross, but also very choreographed. Like sometimes it's very, like when he goes, Tina, no, he's doing it again, little. Oh, they're, her boyfriends are Johnny Depp's. Her dad's not coming back. He doesn't have a hat because she took it. Even though it's a dream, he can't just get another one. Is she awake for sure?
I'm crazy after all.
So does that mean he's in reality now, or is she still asleep? Is he in the real world now?
Everything's gonna be all right.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is real
He's less scary when you can actually see him. Like, cause it's, you know, he's kind of just like a slow moving, awkward guy. Burnt again. Sick burn. But those flames he's leaving down there and the fire, she could set her whole house on fire. If this is real, set her whole house on fire. Oof.
Parker, I need some help here. There's a vinyl. Parker, get up here. We've got a fire up here too.
He left flaming footprints. They came from that door, though. What? But didn't even leave a body then. It's different every time. It's confusing.
How do you believe me?
What?
I'll go downstairs. I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, that was wild, and it was different. There was no body and blood and anything like with Tina and Rod and so maybe she's still asleep.
You're there, Freddy. I know you too well now, Freddy. It's too late, Krueger.
What's her plan?
This is just a dream.
Ah.
I want my mother and friend again. I take back every bit of energy I gave you. You're nothing. Feeling better?
Say you bottomed out when you can't remember the night before. Did I keep you awake last night? You look a little bit peaked.
Wait, so nothing last night happened, but does that still mean that Glenn and Tina, all the others, are still dead?
I'll see you.
See ya.
They can't. They're all gonna be fine. The roof is...
Hey, I'm not doing this.
No, like the car is him, the sweater, the stripes on the... But what's her deal? She's just drunk. That's it. It was scary. It was scarier than I thought. So for me, and I don't know, it can depend on like how tired I think, you know, like I am, or I don't know, maybe if you're more susceptible, I don't know. But I feel like I was more scared in the first half of that than I was in any of the Friday the 13th. I think because in Friday the 13th, they're all, they start with everybody, you know, at camp, we're having fun, or and there's so much jokey stuff around it. So it's fun and great in a different way. But with this, like straight off the, hi, come up if you want to say bye. Come on. It started off straight off the bat with him, you know, building that knife hand and stuff. It was scary. And so the suspense and the dream sequences, like when Tina was in the body bag and Nancy was falling asleep at school, that scene was horrible. So yeah, it worked. A couple of big jump scares. That one was big at the end. Not a big Friday the 13th scream. That one really shook me. But it was good. It was gory. It wasn't too insane. It was fun. I'm glad I watched it. I'm glad I have my little security guard here to keep me company. and it was scary and fun, so I think it was a good balance. So thank you for watching it with us, and I will see you next time here on Popcorn Roulette. My name is Coby, the one ruining the ending is Cash, and we'll see you next time. What?